Hello guys, this is Shaky Bees. Welcome to another episode of my Dragonform playthrough of Dark Souls Remastered. So I'm just going to set the scene with this episode. I want to do Anor Londo justice. I think it's one of the greatest areas in the game, if not the greatest. It's just superb. I'll talk about that more in a moment in terms of my opinion, but for now this episode is going to be a split into two really. So Anor Londo is going to be a part 1 and part 2, so we won't face Ornstein and Smaug this episode. Like I said, I want to do it justice. There's lots of great enemies, great environmental sections such as the legendary rafters with all of the white clad ninjas up there. And also the infamous ledge with the Black Knight. So it's just such a cool area with some great moments in terms of, like I said, the environments and the enemy variants. It's so good. So I think it deserves a part 1 and part 2. And if I was to do it justice in one episode, you'd be talking 30 minutes or more. And I'd like the series to be more succinct than that. I think I like the smaller bite-sized episodes that I'm putting out for this. I even think the ones close to 20 minutes are a little bit high. So I'm trying to aim for 15 to maybe 17 minutes long, that sort of thing. So yeah, this will take us to the second bonfire. So the one after that infamous ledge I just spoke to. And then we'll pick up part 2 in the next episode. So I hope you join me for that one, because that's going to be incredible as we face Ornstein and Smaug. Also, I will apologise, I've got a bit of a cold, so I certainly sound a bit off. So yeah, that's the plans for this episode. In terms of how this is playing out, I certainly don't feel under-leveled. I think the Dragonform is doing me proud, to be fair. You do have to put in more hits than, say, a single swipe of a greatsword, but you can end up doing a similar amount of damage after 2-3 hits, which is why this build is key, that you've got that high endurance, which I did just invest in. So I used the core of the Iron Golem and obviously the 40,000 souls I had at the start of this area, and I've certainly put some points into endurance to make sure that the build is viable. Like I said last episode as well, the Torso Stone is really cool. You can see me stagger some of the enemies with that, allowing you to follow up with an R2. So yeah, I'm not feeling too weak, too under-leveled when I do take hits, despite the fact that I'm not wearing armour. You know, I'm not dying easily either, so it seems that I have built the build appropriately so far. How that plays out against Ornstein and Smaug I'm feeling fairly confident about, but I guess time will tell on that one. But yeah, great area. Absolutely loving this run. This is possibly my favourite run I've ever done of DS1. Well, it is, to be honest. I've done a sorcery run and Zweihander, New Game and New Game Plus, or part of New Game Plus. So they're the runs that I've done previously, and this just stands out as something I've really enjoyed. So if you haven't tried this, the grind is certainly fatigue inducing, as I mentioned last episode, to get those 30 scales, but once you've got it, it's just a whole lot of fun. And I particularly like running around with the cestus. You know, it feels quite strange to not have that comfort of a sword in your hand, and I really like that. It really freshens it up for me. So yeah, I think that's about it for my commentary. I'm going to keep it short on this one, and join me on the next one where we'll do part 2 of Anor Londo and take out Ornstein and Smaug. So I look forward to seeing you on the next one. For now, take care and all the best.